Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining in. How are you doing today? I'm glad that we're here together. Happy Tuesday, and indeed, like Baby Pia says out in Seattle, wishing everybody a wonderful day today. Thank you so much for joining in. How are you? Thank you. Please, as always, let us know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you. Absolutely buzzing right now. Thank you for being here with us, and I hope that you had a wonderful Monday, and indeed I hope that the Tuesday is a good one, and I hope that the rest of the week is indeed good to you, good for you. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time, and welcome. I am always so thankful to be here with you together. Start our mornings together. Well, if you're on the other side of the world, end the day with you. Why not? Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Hugs to each and every one of you. Thank you indeed for being here, and indeed for being part of this wonderful community, bringing your energy here. We love it. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us. And please don't remember, be kind to yourself. Don't forget to be kind to yourself. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely appreciate you. Today we bring back a good one. Yes, coming from a good series, as you know, and just DUSKEY, RINKER, and A.G. Ford have done an amazing job. And the seamless transition from when A.G. Ford took over from Tom Lichtenheld with the illustrations, you cannot tell the difference. It's just amazing work. And this one today is construction site, road crew, coming through, and yes, coming to you from DUSKEY, RINKER, and A.G. Ford. And this one we're reading with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. A big good morning to you. A big thank you to them for allowing us to share these wonderful books right here on Story Time. Thank you so much for joining in. If you remember yesterday, we did look at how we can help, preserve our ecosystems and also maintain them and be better citizens of those ecosystems. So I hope that we carry through some of those little things that we can do, like recycling, or just making sure that we use less paper. And so just a few reminders from that. And today we'll be looking at another element in which we can be better citizens, and indeed better citizens of our communities. And those communities too involve our four-legged friends and many others. So please join in this one and let us enjoy it. As you're having fun with the construction crew, let's pay attention to that point as well. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. Absolutely love it that we're here together. Construction site, road crew coming through. Watch out, join in. Yes, thank you so much for being here. I am glad that we are here together. Please let us know where you are and who is joining in with you. And we know first through the door today, Amanda, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining in. Baby Bia, hugs, hugs, hugs. And you're out in Seattle. Thank you so much for joining in. And it is cloudy right now, but the sun is on its way. Thank you so much for joining in. Out here in Oakland, it promises to be cloudy today. Yes, cloudy, about 71 degrees Fahrenheit it will be. That will be our high. And yeah, so lovely weather out there today. I hope that you're okay where you are. And indeed, out in Seattle, hope that sunshine comes out soon. Thank you so much for joining in. And you say, sending all of our Storytime friends hugs. Oh, yes, indeed. And happy wishes for a wonderful day. What a great way to start the day. Thank you so much. And what a great way to start our greetings this morning. Thank you so much for joining in. Baby Bia and Amanda, thank you for joining us out in Seattle. Thank you for being here. Marietta, thank you for joining us. And of course, good morning from Henry. How are you doing, buddy? Watching with his dog in the sunny, breezy last day of summer vacation. Oh, enjoy it, enjoy it. And what a day it sounds like it will be. And of course, enjoy that wonderful time. Indy, how are you doing? It has been a minute. Good to see you here on Storytime too. Thank you so much for joining in. Henry, good to see you here, buddy. Enjoy this day. Enjoy it. Thank you so much. Good morning to you, Amanda West. How are you doing one more time? And of course, Sarah and Nathan in bright and muggy Illinois. Happy Tuesday to all. Yes, indeed. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Absolutely appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. Amanda, where's Sarah and Nathan out in Illinois, where it is bright and muggy today. Well, I hope that indeed you are having a wonderful start to your day. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Pamela Courtney out in Natchitoches, Louisiana, and of course, joining in with the homeschooling folk. How are you doing today? Braylon and Chad, thank you so much for being here. We were eaten by mosquitoes while attending our garden. Oh my goodness, I can only imagine. Oh, no mosquito repellent didn't work. Thank you so much for joining in. And we hope that, there's some good ointment that you can put on those mosquito bites, and hopefully they're not too irritating. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, we hope that the construction crew can help with that. Maybe they can help with mosquitoes too. Join in and enjoy the fun. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Thank you for sharing. I hope that, that garden is looking beautiful right now. Thank you so much. And yes, have a lovely Tuesday. But before that, we have a story together, so don't go away. Thank you so much for joining us. And of course, Auntie Kim and Auntie Ann sending you love as well. I hope that you have a wonderful Tuesday as well, whether you're joining us now or indeed you join us later on for story time. Good morning to you, Tara, McNamara, Clara, and Erin in very hot Massachusetts. Clara is excited about the book about construction and also sends her love. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed, we receive that love. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you, Clara. Appreciate you, Erin, and of course, Tara. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Please get ready, get comfortable, get cozy. We'll be getting started with our story very, very shortly. Yes, indeed. One more time, Clara is excited about the book, about construction. Oh my goodness, and sends love. Oh, what more could we ask for? Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. And I am sure the construction team, the construction crew is excited and ready to meet you too, Clara. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Thank you, thank you. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you so much, Indy. Thank you. Oh, yes, indeed. From Cat Indy to Dog Indy. Thank you so much. I love it. I did have that moment of thinking, wait, I thought Indy was a cat, but yes, it is the other Indy. Thank you so much for sharing that and helping me clarify. Thank you for joining in Storytime. Absolutely love it. Meow and ruff ruff all together. Thank you so much for joining in. Let's get ready for Storytime. And this one today is coming to you from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. This one is called Construction Site Road Crew coming through. Get ready, get ready. They are coming. Get ready, get comfortable. Go and grab that snack and get back to your seat. Thank you so much for joining us today. Join me on the other side of this short break when we get started with our story for today. Yay!
Hi, everyone. My name is Amanda Davis. I'm a children's book author, illustrator, and high school art educator. I am the author of 30,000 Stitches, the inspiring story of the National 9/11 flag, illustrated by Sally Warren Comport and published with Worthy Kids # book group. One thing that drew me to writing 30,000 Stitches was the idea that people from all different communities came out to stitch this flag and make it whole again. So I hope that when people read 30,000 Stitches, they remember the power of sharing our stories. When people came out to stitch the flag, they shared their stories, whether about loss or pain or love. We all have stories to tell, and by sharing our stories and listening to one another's stories, we can create a better understanding of each other and create a sense of connection and unity. And this is what creates a more inclusive world. I hope you enjoy your story time with Mr. Lamada. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Amanda Davis. And also, too, just want to touch on that. She mentions as the flag was being sewn back together and made whole. And just want us to remember, too, that, making whole, it does not mean perfection, but also it helps. That little apology can go a long way. That checking with somebody can go a long way, easing the pain, just making somebody feel a little bit better. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today, and glad to be part of this wonderful community, and hope that we enjoyed the story today. Here we go. This one coming to us from Sherry DUSKEY Rinker and A.G. Ford, and this one is called Construction Site Road Crew Coming Through. And this one we're reading with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And indeed, I hope you find these at your local library. Go check them out and get to read them at home. Yes. Construction crew is here. Construction site, road crew coming through. This one written by Sherry DUSKEY Rinker and illustrations by A.G. Ford and read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Isn't that a lovely scene? Yeah. Wow, love it. 6 mighty friends are on their way to help with something big today. They are off to work on something new. What could it be? What is it? What are they working on today? 6 mighty friends are on their way to help with something big today. They are off to work on something new. What is it that you'll be working on? Well, to join the big road building crew, there's a giant job to do. Oh my goodness. Look at them go. To join the big road building crew. Oh, I want to be a part of that. There's a giant job to do. Oh my goodness. Are you up for the challenge? Yeah. Compactor, scraper, and grader cheer. Honk, honk. Yeah, they're excited just like we are. Compactor, scraper, and grader are all cheers today. Roller and striper get into gear. Vroom, 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 vroom. Let's go. Water truck is set to go. And pavers' pipes both snout and blow. Huff, huff, hum, hum, pss, 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 bam, 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 pss. At least that's what I think paver sounds like. What do you think? Oh yes, paver is ready. Rumbling, revving, shaking ground. All the trucks now gather round. All the trucks now gather round. They will make a route from here to there. Oh, we need that route. please make the way for us. They will make a route from here to there. This is another word, route, because in Zambia we read this one as route. So every time I have to consciously remember to say route when I'm reading it. Yeah. With careful planning, thought, and care, the team will build it load by load. A superhighway, a mega road. Have you seen one of those before? Yeah. A superhighway, mega road. Oh my goodness, they have a big job ahead indeed. Excavator, to begin, gets the work by digging in. Oh yes, scooping heavy loads with ease. He lifts out boulders, trash, and trees. Skid steers doing her part too. And in no time at all, they are through. Oh my, they cleared tons of loads today. And dump truck hauls them all the way. Yes. See the team? You see the teamwork that is going on over here? Sorry about that. You see the teamwork that is going on over here? Oh my goodness. They clear tons of loads today and dump truck hauls them all the way. Excavator, to begin, gets the work digging in. Scooping heavy loads with ease, he lifts out boulders, trash, and trees. Skid steers doing her part too. And in no time, they are through. Oh, yay for teamwork. What are they going to do next? Well, big bulldozer rose on sight. Oh, pushing through with all his might, clearing stumps and rocks and rubble, ripping, tearing without trouble. Goodness, yes. Clearing stumps and rocks and rubble, ripping, tearing without trouble. Then sturdy scraper is at hand to move the earth and reshape land. With care and speed, she rolls along, cutting, clearing, smooth and strong. With her sharp and rugged blade, the embankment and road bed are made. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yes, with her sharp and rugged blade, the embankment and roadbed are made. Yay. That's some hard work today. When the grit begins to fly, water truck is standing by. Her jets squirt water on the ground so dust and dirt won't blow around. She's keeping the air clear today so all the trucks can see their way. Oh, everyone's part is so important, isn't it? Wow. Compactor has the job he likes, rolling, squishing with his spikes. His heavy wheels push down hard, smashing, mashing yard by yard. Oh, yes. Now Grader knows just what to do. Her blade will easily cut through, labeling each bump and groove. She leaves the surface flat and smooth. Yes. Which job do you like? Which job would you do? Would you be grader? Easily cutting through, labeling each bump and groove, and leaving the surface flat and smooth? Is that the job you want? Her hopper's filled. Now paver's ready. slowly rolling, strong and steady. Her screed arm lays the asphalt down. A strong new layer on the ground, spreading blacktop all the way. She will cover this whole road today. Can you imagine that? That's a lot of work. Roller's 22 load goes over every inch of the road, back and forth until he's done. He smashes down on every ton, pushing, squishing, and just like that, he makes the surface hard and flat. Roller, roller, doing your job. Amazing. Oh yes. Now a bridge, an overpass needs strong concrete so it will last. Cement mixer drives onto the scene, pouring each load smooth and clean. Oh my. Then he starts the curb and gutter. He churns and pours without a spatter, lining both sides of the street with miles and miles of fresh concrete. Oh, yes. And remember this page for something at the end. Yes. Now, a bridge, an overpass needs strong concrete so it will last. Cement mixer dives onto the scene, pouring each load smooth and clean. Crane truck hangs the signs and lights and sets them in, all straight and tight. He holds them firmly and they won't sway on this very windy day. Is it windy where you are? Yes, he holds them firmly. They won't sway on this very windy day. What else? And now, before the work's complete, striper truck will mark the street. Oh. Ribbons sprayed on, clean and bright. Some are yellow and some are white. Yes. Solid, double, and dash lines show all the traffic where to go. Isn't it amazing though that those stripes on the road keep us safe, show us all direction? Yeah. Ribbons sprayed on, clean and bright. Some are yellow and some are white. Solid, double, and dash lines show all the traffic where to go. There's just one more thing to do. Let the traffic all drive through. The road is opened up at last, and all the cars go swooshing past. Everyone is on their way, heading home to end their day. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh. The trucks turned back to look and smile. This was awesome. Every mile. Oh, yes. Like I say, when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, is it? The trucks turned back to look and smile. This was awesome. Every mile. Ah. This great big job was tough, but fun. And now they drive off one by one, proud that they have done their best. The trucks roll home to get some rest. Oh, much deserved rest. Don't you agree? Yes, indeed. This great big job was tough, but fun. And now they drive off one by one, proud that they have done their best. Yes, indeed, they have done their best. The trucks roll home to get some rest. Oh, as they should. So much work done in one day, for that matter, too. Away they rumble out of sight. Good job, road builders, and good night. And that is the end of our story. But before we go, please don't go yet. Just listen to this last part. And I thought this was the point that I would like us to pay attention to today as well, as much as the construction side is such a fun crew. But listen to this. Did you notice the coyote walking along the river under the bridge? Well, let me go back to that page so we can, I'm sure you all remember. Great memories out there. But let me just go back to that page and show you where the coyote was walking through. Do you see that? There's good old coyote walking down. Yeah, so that page. So listen to this now. It says, did you notice the coyote walking along the river under the bridge? Animals need paths for traveling too. More and more road builders are thinking about these travelers and how we can best share our great big world with them. Sometimes this means specially planted bridges across a freeway so that elk can migrate in safety. Sometimes it means special tunnels under a road so that salamanders can find their ponds. And sometimes it just means making sure there's some extra space around waterways. These wildlife crossings can be found around the world, helping to make passages for the many lives around us. Creatures as diverse as mountain goats, Florida panthers, desert tortoises, crabs, penguins, and squirrels, gliders all benefit from these crossings, which help everyone to get home safely. Yes, all these animals benefit from these crossings, which help everyone to get home safely. Yes, this world is not all about us humans alone. There's others that share it with us, and we want to make sure that everybody's safe, everybody gets home safe, and that there's as little disruption to life, to the animals' lives as possible. So please, next time you're out there, look out for these crossings. And maybe if your city or your neighborhood doesn't have those crossings, who should we talk to and make sure that those things can happen? Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Join me on the other side of this very short break.
This is Anika Mrose-Reese, author of The Teacher's Pet, Watch Out for Wolf, Love Sophia on the Moon, the Anna Banana chapter book series, and Hide and Don't Seek and other very scary stories. And you are watching Storytime with Mr. Lamata.
Welcome back. Thank you indeed for being here. Absolutely appreciate it. And I hope that you had a wonderful time enjoying that story. And of course, that it helps us to remember those little bits, they are important. And those little things, as I was reading that book, it just reminded me and thought, oh yeah, this is something that is really important and something just that we can remind each other of. And I hope that indeed you do have a lovely day today. It is always a pleasure being here with you. I appreciate every minute that we spend together. And I hope that the construction site, the road crew, they absolutely came through, have that road ready, and we're ready to roll on it. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to find this book at your local library. Get it and read it at home. And there's so many more in the series, including many ones that we've brought to Storytime. But as you can see there, it's a whole lot more. There is Goodnight construction site, and so much more. So find them and enjoy them. And of course, Sherry DUSKEY RINKER has been here to Storytime, good friend of Storytime. And you can always check out that conversation that we had here on Storytime. Wonderful time indeed it was together. Thank you for being here. I hope that indeed you do have a lovely Tuesday. Please don't forget to join us. Again, we're back. We're back tomorrow. Yes. we are planning to be back here for story time. So please join in, and we will be reading Over and Under the Rainforest. Yes. More animal protection, more animal conservation, wildlife conservation coming through to you as we learn and appreciate about this wildlife. Like the book said yesterday, hopefully that we can be taking steps as well to ensure safety and indeed that these ecosystems, important ecosystems, are upheld. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Let us see who was with us this morning, getting to enjoy that wonderful story. Thank you, thank you. Chad wants to recommend Is It Moved My by Eri Chung, Diving Deep by Michelle Casulito. Oh, thank you so much for those taking notes, and I will definitely be looking into those. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for recommending those. Please keep sending those recommendations. I will absolutely be coming back to this video later on so I can get those names and indeed look into them. Thank you so much for sharing, Chad. Absolutely appreciate you. So remember too that if you have any books that you would want to see here on Storytime, or that you think we should bring here to Storytime, please let us know. And if you know any independent publishers out there, people that are working hard to put out material, we want to give them an extra voice, please send them our way. Let us know, and we will definitely be working hard to make sure that these books come here to Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely appreciate you. Oh, and even superheroes have bad days. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So true. Thank you so much. All right. So it's called Next by Eri Chung. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. To everybody that joined in Storytime today, appreciate you. The two indies, thank you for joining us on Storytime. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your Tuesday. And of course, Tara McNamara and Erin, thank you for joining us. And of course, Clara, not forgetting you. Thank you for being here. Amanda West and Sarah and Nathan, thank you for joining us out in Illinois. Yes, bright but muggy Illinois today. Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely appreciate you. Oh, Henry, thank you for being here. Enjoy this sunny, breezy last day of summer vacation. Enjoy it, buddy. And I hope that school is wonderful when you go back as well. It'll be good to see those friends, isn't it? Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Marietta, thank you for being here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And of course, baby Pia and Amanda Wortman out in Seattle. Thank you so much. Hopefully that sunshine is coming out shortly. Thank you indeed. And you're saying, sending all our Storytime friends hugs and happy wishes for a wonderful day. And indeed, we will end right there. The perfect way to end from Amanda and baby Bia. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Please remember to join us tomorrow for Over and Under the Rainforest. This one coming to you from Kate Messner and Christopher Silas Neal. And of course, reading it with permission again of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you for being here. Much love from me. I will see you again tomorrow for more story time. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. Baby, I just wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.